And we're back with Secret Invasion, this time Season 1, Episode 2. Yeah, and I understand if you've just watched my first video that my review kind of left much to be desired, but I don't think you realise how in shock I was over Maria Hill's death. Like, Maria Hill's been in the MCU for 11 years now, and she was literally just killed in the first episode of a show. Like, I did not think that would happen. I was scared it would happen because I thought, like, the signs were there, like, in the opening credits when it didn't show her name, and then at the end, I clocked after I'd finished recording, I clocked that it said special guest star Kobe Smulders. So that's why she's only in one episode. Sad. It makes me sad. So yeah, I was questioning a lot of things that were made plainly obvious last episode in the review. Like, I was like, what's Gravik's endgame? Like, it was explained, like, he's trying to start a war between the US and Russia, and probably start a nuclear war, trying to anyway, because he was using dirty bombs as well, because Skrulls are immune to radiation. That's probably why this show is taking place in Russia. Yeah, so they're trying to irradiate the planet so that it kills off humans, and then Skrulls are all that are left. So that's Gravik's endgame, and Gaia is mixed up in it, who is played by the Bay, Emilia Clarke. She is Talos' daughter. She learnt last episode that her mum was apparently killed by Gravik. I don't hope that's the case, but I hope that Talos isn't lying about that just to try and get her away. But I think she's got some stuff to answer for. I mean, last episode she was supposedly carrying 2 bombs that she sprayed with infrared spray to mark them, but the bags turned out to be decoys, empty decoys, and I have no experience in this, so don't quote me, but I would think that a bag with a dirty bomb would have a lot more weight than an empty bag, so either she knew that they were empty, or they were switched out after she left. But then again, she still had 2 bags. She only had 2 bags and supposedly 2 bombs, but there were 3 bombs that went off. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know where Olivia Colman or Rhodey come into this at all either. Apparently this show is about Nick Fury, like, losing his edge a little bit. I mean, he looks like he's lost his edge a little bit. He looks old, he looks like he's not in the best shape anymore. And he abandoned Earth for some reason. I bet we'll get into that as the show goes on. I don't know. I just want to call it a weird theory out right now. I want to call that Maria Hill's not dead and Nick Fury's just playing the long game with Gravik. Like, I'm praying that Nick Fury's just playing a long game and he turns out that he's not lost his edge. He's better than ever. He's the best spy in the world. So that's what I'm hoping for, but somehow I doubt it. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to get into episode 2. So if you're watching on Patreon, you can watch this for, well, if you're a patron, you can watch this for $3, this full-length reaction for $3. But you can watch the edited down version of this on YouTube for Season 1, Episode 2, starting right now. Hey!
Mara.
They actually made the effort of making him young again.
I'd like you to meet someone. This is Gravik.
Gravik.
I wonder if he had Skrull working for S.H.I.E.L.D. when he was director.
This is the promise. While you work to keep my home safe, Carol Danvers and I will find you a new one.
Okay.
Thank you, Soren.
Soren.
You have a courageous mother, Gaia.
Oh, it's Gaia. Well, yeah, Gaia and Gravik have known each other that long.
You keep your word, I'll keep mine.
And I'm guessing he didn't. Look at him, the only person who... Oh yeah, look what you've done. What are you smiling about? You may be hot, but you can still be a fucking bitch.
All of us. Whoa. You're telling me there's 1,000,000 Skrulls walking amongst us right now? Have you lost your reputation? Listen out the call. Skrulls and humans can coexist here on Earth. Humans can't coexist with each other, Talos. You've been here long enough to know that. We've been at war with each other since we could walk upright. There is not enough room or tolerance on this planet for another species.
Ooh. That's a strong sentence.
Leave this trade department. I think this is your style.
Really? You kicked him off the train? 1,000,000 Skrulls? Is this Maria?
Someone wanted to hurt me. So they hurt her.
So, you're the reason I'm taking my daughter back home in a box. Don't let it be for nothing.
I can't believe she's actually gone.
Killing at least 2,000 civilians.
2,000?
Is currently in custody, identified as a leading member of the online fringe group Americans Against Russia.
That's what they do. They impersonate actual terrorists.
Seems someone didn't get it.
Is that the US president? Is that the US president? Yeah, these are all the people.
But I'm sure that was just a curious oversight.
You murdered over 2,000 innocent humans. Children. And yet you don't seem remotely remorseful.
It's a shoe McGuffin.
Humans were doomed to self-destruction. Long before we arrived on this planet, they were destined to consume themselves. So for anyone flinching at the thought of innocent deaths, let me assure you, we're only hastening the inevitable.
Don't like this guy.
We need to streamline our chain of command. Democracy is fine for people. Therefore, I nominate Gravel to the post of Skrull General.
Traitor. You were in on this with him the entire time.
Really?
I will be more than happy to have them analyzed at our facilities at Langley.
How do you explain Mr. Fury's presence in Moscow?
Alleged presence.
What's with the scoffing?
He rolls its eyes at me one more time, I'm going to put on the suit and carpet bomb it.
Yes. These are probably all Skrulls.
President Ritson has a pretty busy day job running the most powerful country and military on the face of the planet. He doesn't just hop to when summoned. Until such time as you can present an actual shred of evidence to back those concerns up, I'm afraid sensitivity is all you're going to be getting from us.
Nicely spoken, Rhodey.
Croatia talking crap?
Slovakia.
Well, carpet bomb their ass.
Burn your spot.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen them have a one-on-one conversation.
How long have you known
About 15 years ago, I was part of an eyes-only top-secret presentation. Pentagon was concerned that they might get it in their heads to invade us one day from the inside.
They've already done it.
To be able to sit across from a man we greatly admire, with whom we share an entire professional, personal, ancestral history with, and to tell him without any reservation that he's fired.
Oh,
That's what this moment right here, right now is about to happen.
I'm sus of Rhodey as well. Rhodey's not a bitch like this.
You wonder why you're out.
I'm Nick Fury. Even when I'm out, I'm in.
That's a bit of that intensity coming back.
Now, shall we do this the easy way or the other way?
I'm gonna break these chains, and then I'm gonna break every bone in your body.
The other way it is.
Oh, nice.
Well, now that's confirmed. Let's party, shall we?
Fuck! Groot. these? Called obsidian? Hell? Extremis. Extremis.
Checking. That's very brave. But everyone talks when their blood starts to cook at 160 degrees centigrade. It's a biochemical imperative. The smart ones start talking earlier than that. You a smart one? Right, no, I didn't think so.
How is she so charismatic? Oh, bloody hell.
Building a machine.
What kind of machine?
I think it's to make us stronger.
Nicely done. They like the POV shots in this show, don't they?
Sounds like your lift is here.
And now she's gonna get out of the escape hatch. Oh! Jesus!
What'd you tell her? Nothing, just lies. Nothing. Just lies.
He's gonna kill him. Like, this guy literally just got initiated last episode. There we are. Execution style. He doesn't even do it himself, he gets his other guy to do it. I really don't like Gravik. What is going on?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Ah, is this...
Almost.
Well! Well then. Wifey. The special guest Colby Smulders. Okay, that was the end. Well. There wasn't as much of the sus stuff as there was in the first episode. Like, I wasn't looking at everyone thinking they were a Skrull. Like, I mean, obviously I am kind of, but it wasn't as paranoia-inducing in this episode as it was in the last one. But yeah, I think we severely underestimated just how many Skrulls were actually on planet Earth when Talos told Fury in the beginning, there's 1 million fucking Skrulls on Earth right now. 1 million. Like, this isn't just like a group. This is a fucking... It's not even an army. It's like this is a population of Skrulls. And we had the little flashback in the beginning of the relationship between Fury and Gravik, and the promise that he made to them. Like, you help protect you help protect planet Earth. I'll find you a new planet to live on. And I'm guessing he didn't live up to it, or at least there's a lot of people who feel like he didn't live up to it, especially Gravik. I wonder what the whole story is behind it, though. Like, why did he not follow through on his promise? Or if he did, why does everyone believe he didn't? Yeah, that's something I think we've got to find out as we go along. There's a lot of questions about Nick Fury that like, before, whenever we saw Nick Fury, you know, bald head, eye patch, goatee, trench coat, director of S.H.I.E.L.D., we always just took him at face value. We never dived into him. But now that we are, I think the first time we dived into him was in Captain Marvel, which it also introduced his relationship with the Skrulls. And now we're seeing a bit here. I'm surprised they decided to shuck out the money to make him look younger, for the CGI or the makeup to make him look younger than he is in the flashbacks. I'm surprised they shucked out that money. But then again, this is Disney. They've got all the money. Yeah, that's this is how they're getting away with it. The Skrulls, and making all these terrorist attacks, but they're actually capturing and impersonating actual terrorists, and then carrying out the attacks, and then because they see these people making the attacks, they're like, oh, that person's a member of this terrorist group, that person's a member of this terrorist group, and because they're all separate, everyone assumes that they're all disconnected. And that's what Prescott was on in the last episode, at the beginning of the last episode. He was seeing that he's seeing all these separate terrorist attacks, assume that they're all from different, well, assuming that they're all disconnected, but really they're all just Skrulls, like Gravik Skrulls, just making one big mess, like sowing war. And it doesn't help the facts when the people that are like impersonate, and you've got Skrulls impersonating leaders of countries, like British Prime Minister. I imagine the Slovakia Prime Minister. I imagine all of those leaders in that room with Rhodey are all Skrulls. I'm not even sure if Rhodey's a fucking Skrull at this point. I'm pretty sure one of them was the actor who played Hugh McGavin in Happy Gilmore as well. But like leader of NATO. I can't remember. Was Hugh McGavin the one who played the Prime Minister in the last episode? I'm not sure, but either way, you've got a lot of world leaders and a lot of political heads and a lot of heads of organisations as Skrulls. So, and then you've got Gravik, who's part of this council as well, and he's swaying the council in favour of making him the one head of the Skrull organisation, when before it was a democracy. I thought that one who opposed him was gonna die. I thought she was gonna get killed straight away. But then I thought, okay, maybe he's got some sort of thing against killing any Skrulls. He doesn't want to kill any Skrulls. But then I have to remember that he's probably killed Soren, and he did kill Brogan at the end, the terrorist who got caught. So he actually, no. Depending on whether he killed Soren himself, he actually had the other guy kill Brogan instead. And the other guy has got something up his sleeve as well with Rosa Dalton or something. Those two scientists in the compound. He's got them working on something. Don't know what though. Yeah, and all the while, Gaia is just trying to do the spy thing. I don't think she's doing it well, but she's not been caught yet. But she's not doing it very convincingly. She's just walking around these places. I'm like, how has she not been caught yet? But I think now that Talos has put the idea that Gravik may have killed her mother in her head, maybe she's going to start questioning a lot more things, and that's why she's doing all this. And apparently, though, that Rosa Dalton, apparently the scientist, they were working on Gru. They were working on like samples, science stuff regarding Gru, frost beasts, frost giants, Cull Obsidian, Extremis. Like, there's a lot of stuff they were working on, a lot of alien stuff they were working on. But where does it all connect? Like, what are they doing under there? Funeral for Maria Hill as well. Very sad. Got to look at Maria's mother. First of all, why did they have to take Maria's body from Russia to London and then take her back to America? Why not? I mean, America and Russia are not on the best terms right now, especially. They're the ones who are like going head to head at this. So I imagine there's no Russians taking holidays to America or vice versa right now. So maybe that's the only way you could do it. Rhodey's just trying to keep on top of everything as well. Basically saying like, yeah, you can give us all this CCTV footage from Russians all you want, but until I see an actual shred of evidence, I'm not gonna go with anything you say. But then he decides, then he reveals he was the one, he volunteered to fire Nick Fury. I don't know whether to trust Rhodey or not. That's the thing with this show. Who the hell do you trust? Like, the only person I'm certain is not a Skrull is Nick Fury. And even then there's stuff about him that I don't know. I didn't know he had a fucking wife. A Skrull wife. Fury got wifey. Well then. I mean, in Captain America Winter Soldier, he gave the lie to Steve Rogers, like, my wife kicked me out, and then Steve Rogers said, like, I didn't know you were married. And then he never said that he wasn't married. He never said he wasn't married. He just said there's a lot of stuff you don't know about me. Like, yeah, obviously, and we're learning it all in this show. But he never said that he didn't have a wife. And she's a Skrull. Fair enough. Fair enough, Nick. Fair enough. And then we had Olivia Colman showing up as well to the butcher's shop to interrogate Brogan as well. I cannot believe she has such a charisma on screen. I've not really watched a lot of Olivia Colman's acting stuff. I know of her as a personality, like I've seen her on TV and stuff, but never as an actress. I can't believe she has such charisma. Like, she's saying it all with just such a joyous attitude, but she's doing this, like, she chopped her dude's finger off. And then she had his side boiling his blood at boiling point. Like, torturing this guy, and she's doing it all with a smile and a happy-go-lucky cheer about her. I don't know whether to be horrified at her or laughing at it. I don't know. We've got secrets being revealed about Nick. Rhodey's under a bit of stress. Gravik is just getting more power, and Talos is getting more. I don't know what's happening with Talos really. He's organised a meeting with Gravik. Don't know what's going to happen there. And Gaia is just getting more and more doubtful about what she's signed up for, and the world is at war, and the Skrulls are driving every fucking point of it. It feels like fucking Clone Wars when you realise that Palpatine is leading the Separatists and the Republic at the same time. It just feels like there's all Skrulls just doing everything. But yeah, okay, ranking this episode. Because it didn't give me the paranoia sense, I'm gonna put this just below episode 1. Because episode 1 had like the shock value of learning what this show is about. And this is just continuing on with it, where it didn't have like all the tense, like looking around, where's a Skrull gonna pop out at you. So yeah, episode 2 goes just below episode 1. But once again, a great episode. I'm nearly caught up with this. Well, I basically am caught up with this now. This was episode 2. Episode 3 comes out tomorrow. I'll be editing this video tomorrow and I'll be recording on Thursday, so yeah. But right now, that is all we've got time for Secret Invasion. Until next time, we are over and out. Bye!